Beyond positive intentions, stories behind a community-based research study on barriers facing LGBTQ+ newcomers in Toronto.
Alex's story. You go by the name Alex. That's not your real name. Your parents give you a feminine name, which symbolizes the best virtue of a girl in the Chinese culture. You never liked that name, because you knew that's not you. Your parents were disappointed how you turned out to be not like a real girl. People aren't okay with it. You got bullied, called names, and pressured to date boys. You'd always dreamed to be in a place where you can be you and find love. The dream brought you to Canada. You expected that Canada would have lots of services for queer women, that the local LGBTQ community would welcome you with open arms. You thought your dream finally came true. But in reality, there's only more frustration. You found it was hard to get much help from your own ethnic community. You couldn't afford rent for a whole apartment unit. But no one wants to rent a room to you because the landlords think you're a bad influence to their children. Finding a roommate is even more problematic. You were rejected time and time again. You stayed in hostels or couch surfed with people you met randomly at the cost of your safety and sanity. Your savings were running out. Navigating the system was difficult too, even though you were well educated. There were many different services, but few were for you. Even within LGBTQ organizations, you didn't feel belong. They used strange jargon and were impatient with your accent. They were too eager to out you. They made jokes that showed how little cultural sensitivity they have. They turned you away while taking in people who looked and sounded like a local. As a queer woman new to Canada, you didn't seem to fit in anywhere. You heard it's hard to find a job as a newcomer. You thought you had prepared for it, but you didn't know it was that hard. After sending out hundreds of resumes, you couldn't even get an interview for a job in your profession. You let a temp agency plug you into back-breaking jobs. You worked countless 12-hour shifts and lived from hand to mouth. You were surviving, but you never lost hope. After struggling for 2 years, you finally landed a stable job. You found your community and your love. People asked you whether you ever regretted coming to Canada. You said, "Hell no. Here I can live with my love as a family. And we don't have to pretend we were just friends." You added, "I just wish I could have found a safe and welcoming community more quickly when I was new here."